Welcome to day 27 of the 30-day yoga challenge. Today is our final bringing it all together class where we'll be revisiting the sequences from the past week to bring it all together into one flow. When you're ready, we'll begin in a seated position. So set your hands on your knees. Take a moment to get comfortable. If you like, you could place something under the hips to prop them up. Then soften the eyes closed and tune into your breath. Finding a steady inhale and exhale. If you like, you could start to find your ujjayi, that slight constriction at the back of the throat that creates that oceanic sounding breath. And as you sit here, begin to check in with the body, starting at the top of the head, traveling down to the neck, shoulders, left and right arm, down through the torso to the hips, left and right leg, all the way down to your toes. Just noticing anywhere that needs a little more attention today. Keeping the eyes closed, tilt your head to the left and reach the right arm out to the right. If you'd like a little more from this, bring the left hand to the top of your head and use the hand to guide the head to the left shoulder. Release the head. Tilt your head to the right. Reach the left arm out to the left. If you'd like a little more, bring the right hand to your head and guide the head to the right shoulder. Then release. Bring the head back into neutral and flick your eyes open. Interlace the fingers, clasp your hands together and start to roll out your wrists. You could start with a small movement and then begin to exaggerate the movement slowly. Perhaps incorporating the arms and the shoulders. Then keeping the interlace of the fingers, open the palms, lift the right wrist up, keep the left wrist down, and press the hands towards one another. Then we'll switch, lower the right wrist down, lift the left up, and again pressing the hands towards one another. Then release and shake out your hands all together. Then bring the right hand to the left knee. Place the left hand behind you. With your inhale, lift from the crown of your head like you're lengthening your spine upwards. Then with that space you just created, exhale, start to twist to the left. Give yourself plenty of time to ease into the twist. You're moving without force. Taking a couple breaths here. With each exhale, notice if the body responds Notice if there's more space to twist into. Untwist. Bring the left hand to the right knee. Place the right hand behind. Start with an inhale, lifting up from the crown of your head. Exhale, start to twist to the right, gazing over the right shoulder, going slowly into the twist. And release. Bring hands back to knees. With an inhale, roll your shoulders back and draw your chest forwards. Lift the gaze up. Exhale, round your back, roll your shoulders forwards and bring chin to chest. Inhale, opening the chest. Exhale as you round. Keep this going, moving with your breath. Inhale, chest comes forwards. Exhale, round your back. A few more times like this. Then bringing the spine back into neutral, relax your shoulders, uncross your feet, and get ready for boat. So you can bring the hands to the backs of the knees to begin as you sit back and lift the feet. Then if you like, you could reach your arms to the side. Also the option to extend the legs. Final option is to reach for the big toes. This one can be quite wobbly, so go slow and focus your gaze on one spot to help with the balance. Don't worry if you have to bend the knees and come out a little, it happens to us all. Release the hold of the feet if you're there. Cross the left ankle over the top of the right and bend both knees so that you can plant your feet. Then get ready to rock forwards and stand up into this cross-legged forward fold. Keep a bend in the front leg and the back leg straight. Then walk your hands over to your left side and fold to the left. And you're looking to feel a deep stretch down the outside of the back leg. Good. Walk the hands through center, then cross the back leg over the front. This time, front leg will have a bend in it, the back leg will be straight. Walk your hands to the right side and fold. Feeling for a stretch along the outside of the back leg. Bring the hands through center, step your feet hips width. Keeping a bend in the knees, slide your hands under your feet. And relax your chin to your chest. And you can either stay here with both knees bent, or you could start to pedal out the legs. Bending one knee, straightening the other, and then switching. Bend both knees, release the hands. Then inhale, round your back, slowly roll all the way up to stand. Relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, reach your arms up, bend your knees and sit the hips back, coming into chair. If you're arching your spine here, try to bring the lower ribs towards the hips so that you lengthen the lower back. shift the weight into the right foot, step the left foot back into high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, cactus your arms, squeeze your shoulder blades together, broadening the chest. Then wrap the left arm over the top of the right and wind the arms round one another, pressing the upper arm bones and lower arm bones together, coming into eagle arms. With an inhale, lift your elbows up, begin to arch back. You decide how much. Then step into your front foot, cross the back leg over the front, and bend both knees to sit down into eagle. Squeezing arms and legs together. If you're needing to modify here to make it a little bit more accessible, the left toes could rest down on the mat here. This can really help sometimes. Inhale, stand up and lift the left knee into your chest as best you can. Exhale, slowly extend the leg back, coming through warrior three. There's always the option to unwind the arms and bring the hands to the mat for added support. Focusing your gaze in warrior three, reaching all the way through the left toes. Slowly lower the left foot down, unwind your arms, plant your hands, and step to plank. Holding for an inhale, press through the hands. You can always lower the knees here. Exhale, rock forwards to lower down through chaturanga. Go slow to find your control. Hands, bring the forearms to the mat. Pressing the floor away, roll your shoulders back. Big breath in here. Exhale, step back to down dog. Holding for a breath in as you ground through hands and feet. Exhale. Then looking forwards, you can hop, step, or jump to forward fold. Round your back, inhale, roll all the way up to stand. Arms lift, inhale, bend the knees, sink the hips back. Coming into chair, if you're arching your back, make that little adjustment, drawing the lower ribs towards the hips. Sink the hips a little lower. Shift your weight into the left foot and step the right foot back for high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, cactus your arms, roll your shoulders back, broaden your chest. And then wrap the right arm over the top of the left, wind the arms round one another. And with an inhale, lift your elbows up, begin arching back. It doesn't have to be a lot, it could just be a little. Get ready to step forwards and cross the back leg over the front. Bend both knees, squeeze your legs together and sit the hips down, coming into eagle. If you'd like to modify, the right toes could rest on the ground here. This can really help with the balance. Stand up, lift the right knee in towards your chest as best you can. Then slowly extend the leg back, coming through warrior three. Hands could always come down if you're needing support. Reach through the right toes and focus your gaze. Lower the back foot, unwind the arms, and step to plank. Inhale as you press the floor away, modifying if you need to lower the knees. Exhale, lower down through chaturanga. Inhale this time to find cobra. Hands stay under the shoulders. Roll your shoulders back as you lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale back to down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, bring knee to nose. Ripple forward, stacking the shoulders over the wrists. Then step the foot in between the hands. Reach your arms forwards and keep your belly glued to your front thigh. Gaze down to take the tension out of the neck. Start to straighten your front leg. Hips will move back to accommodate the movement. If this is too much with the arms reaching forwards, hands could always come down. You could also keep a slight bend in the front knee. Rebend the front knee. Open out the back foot and turn your chest open to the left. Arms are either staying reaching forwards or the right forearm could come to the thigh for assistance. Inhale, windmill your arms to come up and find warrior two. Flip the front palm. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Pausing with the breath here. Come back to warrior two. Then lower the left hand to the inside of the foot. Reach the left arm up, turning your chest open for extended side angle. If having the foot on the floor is too much, you could rest forearm on thigh again. Or try just hovering it a little bit lower as a midway point between the two. Option to stay here or option to work towards the bind, wrapping the right arm under the leg. Left arm is reaching behind the back. Hands are either coming together or you could hold onto your clothing. Then roll your shoulders back, broaden your chest. Inhale. Release the bind. Turn to face forwards and step to plank. Hold for breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, this time you could take upward facing if you're feeling ready. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, ripple forwards, shoulders come over the wrists. Step the foot in between the hands and reach your arms forwards, keeping your belly glued to your front thigh. Gaze is down. Straighten the front leg, move the hips back to accommodate. You could always keep a little bend in the knee. Option to bring hands to the mat or power blocks if you have them. Rebend the front knee. Open out your back foot and turn your chest open to the right. Option to lower the left forearm to the thigh for some support. Inhale, windmill the arms come up, find warrior two. Exhale here. Flip the front palm, inhale to reverse your warrior. Pause, find your breath. Then bring the left hand to the inside of the foot. Right arm will reach up for extended side angle. Option to bring left forearm to the thigh or hover the forearm in between those 2 points. This could be a great challenge. Option to stay here or option to work into the bind. Left arm is reaching under and around the leg. Right arm is reaching behind the back. Hands are drawing together, but it's okay if they don't quite meet. You could use your clothing here. Roll your shoulders back, broaden your chest. Release the bind, turn to face forwards and step to plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, finding your back bend of choice. Sphinx, cobra, or upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Looking to the top of the mat, you can hop, step, or jump to forward fold. Exhale all the breath out in your fold. Then inhale, slowly round the spine, roll all the way up to stand. Hug the right knee into your chest. Then open right knee out to the side, so you can keep the right hand on the knee, bring the left hand to the left hip. Then bring the right hand under the knee and extend the leg. This could be option 1. If the foot is within reach, hold onto your big toe. Then find a place to focus your gaze and pause. Release the leg, lower the foot. Pedal out the legs as a way to reset. Then hug the left knee into your chest. Finding your balance here to begin. Then open the knee out to the side, keeping the left hand on the knee, right hand on the right side hip. Bring the hand under the knee and extend the leg for option 1. If you can hold onto the big toe, catch it for option 2. Then ground down through the right heel, lift up from the crown of your head and pause. Slowly release, lower the foot, then edge your feet a little bit wider than hips width and fold forwards. Bring your fingertips to the mat. You may need to bend your knees to do this if you're a little taller. Then lift the right heel to create space and reach the right arm under the leg, wrapping the arm behind the back of the leg, getting ready for the bind. So this may be tricky enough, and if so, you may just be working to this point, trying to wrap the left arm round to bring the hands together. If you're there and it's feeling okay, bend the left leg, shift the weight into the left heel, and try to lift your right foot. Might be just a little. You might practice just lifting and lowering. If you're feeling good, power all the way up to stand. When you find a standing position, pick a place to focus your gaze. Then start practicing extending the leg. Pausing at whatever level you're at, come back to your breath. Slowly release, and we'll return to the forward fold. Option 2, take ragdoll, holding onto the forearms, swaying side to side, letting it all hang out here. And setting up on the left side, start by lifting your left heel to create a little more space. Left arm will reach under and around the back of the leg. Then see if you can bring the right hand to meet also. Either just staying here, getting comfortable with your bind, or practicing shifting the weight into the right foot, seeing if you can lift the left foot. Even if it's just a little, that's progress. Then finally, see if you can power through, lift all the way up. Find a place to focus your gaze, and then extend the leg for bird of paradise. Release, and we'll slowly come out, returning to ragdoll to reset, let it all hang out, take the effort off the upper body. Plant your hands, step to plank, pressing the floor away. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale through to your back bend of choice. Exhale, down dog. Then lifting the right leg high, open out the hip and bend the knee. So you're stacking the right side over the left. Exhale. Bring the right knee to tap the back of the left arm. Then extend the leg out to the left side and lower the foot. Reach your left arm up, spin open. Coming into fallen star. Lift your hips, lift your heart. Inhale. Exhale, left hand comes down, turn to face forwards. Then bend your right leg and bring it onto the mat to come into pigeon. Edge your back leg down to create space. Then you can either stay up in a seated pigeon or you could come down to take a more restorative version. Option is yours. Press the floor away, step back to plank, and we'll go straight back to downward dog. Lifting the left leg high, opening out the hip, and bending the knee. Sweep the left knee to tap the back of the right arm. Extend the leg to the side, lower the foot. Inhale, right arm reaches up, turn your body open to the sky, pressing the floor away. Inhale here. Fallen star. Exhale, right hand comes down, turn to face forwards. Bend the left leg and bring it onto the mat for pigeon. Settling in, either staying in a seated position or coming down to take a little bit of a rest. Step back to plank. Hold for breath in, always the option to lower the knees here. Exhale, lower down through chaturanga, go slow, focusing on control. Inhale to find your back bend of choice. Whichever one best serves you, doesn't have to be the deepest. Exhale to down dog. Settling in for 5 steady breaths. Look forwards and step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Option to keep back knee lifted, or you could lower it down as you pause in lizard. Step the right foot back to down dog. Then step the left foot to the outside of the left hand, coming into lizard. Either keeping the back knee lifted or you could lower it down here. Then step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Keep your heels on the mat, but turn your toes out. Then bend your knees to sink your hips down, coming into Malasana. It's okay if your heels are lifted here. For the first few moments, we'll rock from side to side, creating a little bit more space. You can use your hands for support here, or the hands could come to the knees. And settling into Malasana, hands can stay on the ground or hands could come to prayer, pressing the arms against the inside thighs. Bring your hands to the mat, straighten your legs and edge your feet in hips width. Keep a bend in the knees so that you can comfortably bring your hands down to the mat. Then lift your heels, rest your knees on the backs of your arms, either just above the elbows or a little higher. Start rocking your weight forwards, preparing to come into crow. And you're either playing around with just lifting one foot and then alternating, or you're lifting both feet and holding. If you're confident here, start to straighten the arms Focus on lifting the heels up for crane. Slowly come down, taking rest either in a toe stand, bringing hands to thighs, finding balance, or knees could come down if you need a little more support. If the wrists are feeling sensitive, you could roll them out. Maybe even shake them out if that felt good. Then come back into your forward fold with knees bent, hands on the mat. And we'll work towards our flying crow. So that might be a little bit much, and if so, I encourage you to come back to your crow practice. If you would like to play around, then let's go for it. Come into your crow stance, so knees on the backs of the arms. Shift your weight forwards into your hands, lift your feet, and then start by shifting your weight into your right hand slightly. See if you can hover the left knee and bring it in towards your chest so it's no longer resting on the arm. This may be as far as you'd like to take it, or you could practice trying to extend the leg. And then come back in. It's okay if you fell out, it wasn't the best for me either. Take a little bit of a rest in between. Let go of any expectations. It doesn't have to be so serious, it's just about playing. And when you feel ready, let's go again for the other side. So same prep as last time. Come forwards. And this time we'll shift the weight into the left hand. See if you can hover your right knee, either keeping the leg bent or extending. And it's okay if you had to lower your left foot down like I did. Doesn't have to be perfect. Whoop. And if it's really not happening for you today like it isn't for me, then that's okay. We did our best. When you're ready, come back into downward dog. Take a full breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Step your right foot forwards. Lower the back knee down, coming into low lunge. Then rest the right hand on the knee, and the left hand will reach back to catch your foot. If you have sensitive knees, you'll want to place something underneath your knee like I have for a little bit more cushion. Start to draw the heel towards the back of the body. If the balance is there, right hand could catch the foot too. Slowly release your back foot. Then press the top of your back foot into the mat. You can use your hands for support on the ground here as you lift the knee. Hands can either stay on the floor here, or you could bring hands to your front knee. Continue to press the top of the back foot into the mat, keeping the knee lifted. Slowly release. Good work. Then stepping to plank. Open out into side plank on your right and lift the left arm up. If you're modifying here, the right knee is down. Then lift the left leg, bend the knee, place the foot behind you. The same goes if you're modifying with the right knee down. Reach the left arm overhead and turn your chest open for wild thing. Pressing the floor away, lifting the hips, lifting the heart. Inhale. Exhale, come back to plank. Push the floor away, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Moving into your back bend with an inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Then look forwards and lift your right leg. Lift the left heel and bend the knee. Take a full breath in, keeping your gaze fixed on the spot that you're about to move into. At the bottom of your exhale, hop forwards, taking a little handstand hop. And then come and stand all the way up, hugging the right knee into the chest. Bring the right leg back and behind. Right hand will catch the inside of the foot. Left arm will reach up. Find a place to focus your gaze. Find your balance. Inhale. Exhale, press the right foot into the right hand. Coming into dancer. Left arm can reach forwards. Continue to focus your gaze. Slowly release. Plant the right foot. Fold forwards and step to plank. Going straight back to downward dog now. Step the left foot forwards, lower the back knee down. Padding the knee if it helped you last time. Rest the left hand on the left knee. Right hand will reach back to catch the foot. Start to draw the foot closer to the back of your body. And if the balance is there, you're feeling steady, left hand can hold onto the foot too. Pause. Steady your breath. Slowly release. Press the top of the foot into the mat, lift the knee. Hands can rest on the ground for support here, or you could bring hands to your front knee. Really focusing on strengthening that back leg. Lower the knee back down and step to plank. Then open to side plank on your left. The left knee is down if you're modifying. Bend the right leg, lift the knee. And place the foot behind you. Reach the right arm overhead. Turn your chest open for a wild thing. And it's exactly the same if the left knee is down and you're modifying. Hold for a breath in. Exhale, step back to plank. Inhale, pressing the floor away. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, finding your back bend of choice. Exhale to down dog. Lift the left leg and look forwards. Focus your gaze ahead of you. Lift the right heel and bend the knee so you're ready to hop off your right leg. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, handstand hop forwards. Then hugging the left leg into your chest as you stand up. Steady yourself. Then bring the leg back and behind. Left hand will catch the inside of the foot. Right arm will reach up. Focus your gaze on one spot. Inhale. Exhale, press the foot into your hand. Right arm can reach forwards. And pause. Slowly release, gradually coming out. Relax your arms by your side. Hinge from your hips and fold forwards. Plant your hands and step back to down dog. Lift the right leg high, open the hip and bend the knee. Then open the knee out to the right side like you're in a fire hydrant position. Look forwards and lower the left knee down to the mat. Extend the right leg out to the right side and lower the foot so that the foot is in line with the left knee. And thread the left arm under the right, lower the shoulder, lower the head down to the mat. And reach your right arm forwards. And as you make connection with the ground here, give yourself full permission to relax. As this practice shifts gear, start to slow down. Come back up onto your hands. Bring the right knee back onto the mat for tabletop, then press back up to downward dog. Inhale, lift the left leg, open out the hip and bend the knee. Then bring the knee to the left side like you're coming into a fire hydrant position. Lower the right knee down to tabletop. And extend the left leg to the side, lowering the foot. Thread the right arm under the left. Lower your shoulder, lower the side of the head to the mat. And reach the left arm forwards. Settling in to take rest here. Press back up into tabletop. Bring the left knee to the mat. Then bringing the big toes to touch, open your knees wide. Send your hips back to your heels and reach your arms forwards to settle into child's pose. Allow your body to be heavy. Allow every muscle to relax into the support of the ground. Slowly lift yourself up and come and lie down on your back. As you lie down, bring your feet together with the knees bent and open the knees out to the side. You can rest the hands on your belly or relax the arms by your side. And as you lie here, consciously let go of any of the muscles that you might still be engaging, even unconsciously. For me, it's often my glutes or my tummy muscles that I tense. For you, it may be different. But as best you can, try to let go of any muscular effort so that you can completely relax into the ground. One by one, extend the legs and relax your arms by your side, settling in for Savasana. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, soften your body. And bringing your awareness to the top of your head, to the muscles in the forehead. And as best you can, try to soften this area, relaxing the forehead, softening the space between the eyebrows, and bringing your awareness to your cheeks and your jaw. Unclench your teeth. Soften the area around the jaw. Lower down to your neck and your shoulders. Perhaps adjusting the shoulders further down the back, away from the ears. Move down to the upper arm bones, feeling them heavy, resting into the ground. Move to the lower arm bones, feeling them relaxing. Travel down into each hand and all 10 fingers, letting go of any tension in the hands, inviting the fingers to soften and relax. Bring your awareness to your chest. Notice it rising and falling with each breath. Travel down to your belly. Let go of holding in this area. Travel down to the hips, focusing on the front and back of the hips, relaxing any muscular effort, allowing the body to surrender into the support of the ground. Travel down to the upper legs and lower legs, slowly relaxing as your awareness moves, coming all the way down to the ankles. Perhaps you need to make little adjustments to completely let go. And moving down into the feet, focusing on all 10 toes. Bring your awareness to your body as a whole, completely relaxed, fully present. Stay with your breath.
This being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they are a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice. Meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whatever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond.
Deepen your breath. Start to move the fingers and toes. Hug your knees into your chest. And roll onto your side. And when you're ready, join me back in a seated position. Just keeping the eyes closed a few moments longer. Taking this time to savor the practice, to fill your cup. Open your eyes when you're ready. Thank you so much for your time and your energy in this class. I really, really appreciate you being here, joining me for this challenge. Just a couple more days to go now. Congratulations for making it this far. I'll see you for the rest of the challenge.